Hi and welcome. In today's video I'll be showing you how to cook garden egg sauce. Compared to other dishes in Cameroon, garden eggs are not really popular like that. Although most people do eat it, some people shy away from it because they claim it is so bitter, so they just push it to the older population. In today's video I'll be sharing with you a trick on how to achieve non-bitter garden egg stew. We'll most definitely need garden eggs. If you can find the very green ones, good. Some people use white, some people use other colors, but this is the color I'll be settling for. And whichever protein of choice depends on you. You need some crayfish, you need onions and pepper. This is to steam your protein as well. You need some seasoning cubes and salt, palm oil. Now, this is one thing you should know. When it comes to preparing your garden eggs, you're going to cut the head and the bottom. People take it away because it is not necessary and it makes boiling easy. The reason why it is good to break into it is because most times you might buy bad ones. And how will you know if you do not break into it? So always do this. Don't skip that part. You're going to transfer to a pot or a bowl, wash properly, wash your garden eggs properly, and then proceed to boil. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add my cow skin so it starts cooking alongside my garden eggs. This is to save time. You can skip this part. When it starts to cook, you're going to check, and at this point I don't think it's ready to my satisfaction. Now it is ready because look at how it is. To know, you're going to use a fork, and if it easily goes through it, then that is perfect. Do you know that some people tend to peel the skin of their garden eggs? Yes, in my house, in most cases, we tend to peel it. However, this dish is not for me, so I'm not going to peel it today. Transfer to a mortar or a food processor. If you have a food processor, just add your garden eggs to it and roughly blend. That is okay, but since I do not have, there's no electricity, I'm going to be using my mortar. I'm going to pound, and trust me when I say this does a great job as well. You're going to pound until it is extremely mushy, then you're going to set it aside. In the course of pounding, you can equally add your crayfish at once as well as your pepper, so this saves you time. Once you're done mashing up, into an empty dry hot pot, you're going to add your palm oil. Substitute for vegetable cooking oil if you do not want palm oil. Do not bleach your palm oil. Proceed to fry your tomatoes and onions. Let me tell you something. Some people add a lot of tomatoes to help overshadow the taste of the garden eggs, the bitter taste. However, I do not want a lot of tomatoes, so you can add a lot of tomatoes if you want to. Now you're going to fry the tomatoes and onions until you get rid of the sour taste, and you're going to add your fish and fry as well. Proceed to add your cow skin too and give this a good mix. At this point, you can start adjusting seasonings in order to build a very good base. Once you're done stirring, you're going to add your garden eggs. So this is coming together nicely. Add your garden eggs and give this a good mix. I have a video on my channel on the benefits of garden eggs. It is eaten in Cameroon a lot, most times by the older population. Most do not cook garden egg sauce, they eat it empty. Once everything is coming up nicely, you're going to add water. This is where I come in to let you know that when it comes to cooking garden eggs, you have to let it cook. Exactly. Because at this point it is still bitter, but if it cooks for long, the bitter taste becomes mild, and in some cases it is gone if you're not extremely sensitive to bitter things. Now you're going to add your crayfish, and then you're going to add whichever protein you love to add. Adjust seasonings again because we just went in with water. Give this a good mix and let this garden egg sauce cook. In this case, some people usually garnish with pumpkin leaves or good leaves. Some people garnish with it, and that is optional. Now mix properly and adjust your seasonings if you must. This is often paired with boiled unripe plantain, although some people tend to eat it with sweet potatoes and it bangs. Now when it is ready, serve. This is all that there is to cooking garden egg sauce. Thank you so much for watching. You can eat it with grilled plantain or potatoes. Thank you.